Hey everybody, it's David. Welcome back to the channel. I have been tagged by Erschen'S to do his John Carpenter tag. He's devised 10 questions all around the horror master and horror maestro himself. And the first question is, what is your favorite John Carpenter score? Ordinarily, I would have gone with Halloween, but it's got a lot of themes that are very repetitive. So if I were to pick one that was more comprehensive and felt like a full score with unique pieces throughout, I had to go with The Fog. I really enjoyed that score quite a bit. It's my favorite one from Carpenter. The release from Waxwork Records a couple years ago was fantastic. I love the artwork on that release. Just overall, The Fog is just great from start to finish. Question 2. What is the most underrated John Carpenter film? I haven't seen all of his films, but based on the ones that I have seen, I'm going to go with The Fog for that answer as well. I mean, everyone gives high praises to The Thing and of course Halloween, but I think The Fog is a good movie. It doesn't get talked about as much as those other two that I mentioned. It's great. It's got the atmosphere. It's got the memorable characters. I just think it deserves a little more credit than it gets. All right, question 3. What is the scariest scene in a Carpenter movie? I'm trying to steer clear of using Halloween as my answers, but I find myself leaning towards The Fog quite a bit. I'm going to say the scariest scene is the scene with Captain Blake and Father Malone in The Fog. The scene in the church where Father Malone holds up the cross and Captain Blake reaches in and grabs it. I mean, that was a pretty intense scene. So yeah, the scene in the church with Captain Blake and Father Malone. Question 4. What is the most suspenseful scene in a John Carpenter film? Hands down, it has to be the scene where they're doing the blood test and The Thing. Just waiting for those results and to see who is a thing and who's still human. That's a pretty intense scene as well. So, The Thing, the blood test. Question 5. What is your favorite non-horror film from John Carpenter? Again, I haven't seen all of his films. I've not seen Assault on Precinct 13. I haven't seen Memoirs of an Invisible Man. Ghosts of Mars is one I haven't seen. But other ones that I have seen, I'm going to say that Big Trouble in Little China is my favorite non-horror Carpenter film. It's just a lot of fun. Kurt Russell's great in it. I love his part. I love, the Pork Chop Express. It's just a fun movie. It's got action. It's got kung fu. It's just a fun movie all around. Question 6. Will Michael Myers ever die? I've got a feeling he's going to die in Halloween Ends. But I don't think it will be the last that we will ever see of Michael Myers. There will always be fan films. I'm sure someone else will pick up the rights to the Halloween movies and make it their own. So as long as Halloween's still making money, there's going to be Michael Myers movies. Question 7. Spooky atmosphere. Alright, I'm not going to go with The Fog. I'm not going to go with Halloween because those are probably, Halloween just, I love the movie, but it gets talked about so much ad nauseum sometimes. So I'm going to say spooky atmosphere. Prince of Darkness was pretty spooky in that laboratory with the green goose swirling around and stuff. So I'm gonna go with Prince of Darkness. Question 8, the worst Carpenter film. Again, not seen them all. I haven't seen The Ward. I don't hear it talked about very often. But of the ones that I've seen, I wasn't nuts about In the Mouth of Madness. Wasn't terrible, but it's one of my least favorite ones of the Carpenter films that I have seen. Question 9. If John Carpenter were to come out of retirement or do another movie as a sequel, what movie should it be? And I'm going to have to go with The Thing on this one. You know, we're left at the end not knowing whether it's Kurt Russell's character, MacReady, or David Craig's character that's The Thing. I would love to see how that plays out and what happens in the aftermath. So I would love to see a sequel to The Thing. And the 10th and final question that Sean has on his Carpenter tag is, do you think that John Carpenter has one more in him? I don't think John Carpenter wants to do another movie. He seems very disenfranchised with the whole movie industry. I think he's content with just doing music scores at this point. I would love to see him do another movie. Would it be good or not? He's not made a movie in, since 2008 with The Ward. And again, I don't hear it talked about very often, so I don't know that he really would have another good one in him. Could be wrong. I'd let it be proven wrong, but yeah, I don't know. Anyways, those are my responses to Sean's John Carpenter tag. I'm going to tag my good friend Cody at H&S Collectibles. I'm going to tag Beth at Miss 80s. I'm going to tag John at Project Ellsworth, Ben at the Cadaver Club, and Phil from Phil's Creepy Videos, and one more person, Andrew Ballina. So tag, you guys and gals are it. I am looking forward to seeing your responses. That's going to do it for this video. Hope you all are doing well, and until next time, take care. Thanks.